Arsenal delivered a statement performance, dismantling Real Madrid 3-0 at the Emirates in a breathtaking display of dominance. Declan Rice announced himself as a set-piece maestro with 2 sensational free-kick goals, while the Gunners outperformed the Spanish Giants in every measurable aspect of the game. Now, let's break down how Arteta's men tactically outclassed the 14-time European champions. Carlo Ancelotti set up Real Madrid in a compact 4-4-2 mid-block, while Mikel Arteta's Arsenal lined up in a fluid 4-3-3 that transformed into a 3-2-4-1 in possession. During the build-up phase, Miles Lewis-Skelly dropped deep to form a double pivot with Thomas Partey, allowing Declan Rice and Martin Ødegaard to push higher and join Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli in a staggered attacking line behind false 9 Mikel Merino. This positional rotation created a numerical overload against Real Madrid's back 4, forcing Ancelotti's side into a deeper defensive block to avoid being exposed in transition. Recognizing the threat of Arsenal's structured build-up, Real Madrid adjusted into a disciplined low-block 4-4-2, prioritizing defensive compactness over aggressive pressing. Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe were assigned to man-mark Partey and Lewis-Skelly, cutting off central progression, while Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham focused on restricting passing lanes into Saka and Martinelli. Meanwhile, Luka Modric and Eduardo Camavinga operated as midfield screeners, blocking vertical access to Ødegaard and Rice while maintaining coverage in the half spaces. Ancelotti's defensive approach was clear. Rather than engaging Arsenal high up the pitch, Real Madrid opted for a mid-to-low block, forcing Arteta's side into slower, more predictable circulation. By using a hybrid man-marking and zonal system, Madrid effectively nullified Arsenal's central progression, compelling them into wider areas where their attacking threat was more easily contained. The tactical battle ultimately hinged on Madrid's ability to maintain defensive discipline while selectively disrupting Arsenal's rhythm, a calculated approach that stifled their opponent's build-up play without overcommitting defensively. While theoretically sound, Madrid's defensive execution proved imperfect. The pressing from Mbappe and Vinicius lacked consistency, frequently leaving gaps that allowed Arsenal to access their double pivot. This defensive frailty was compounded by Ødegaard's intelligent movement. The Norwegian captain's tendency to drift wide created pressing dilemmas for Madrid's midfield. When Modric or Camavinga stepped out to track him, they risked destabilizing Madrid's defensive shape. When they held position, Ødegaard enjoyed dangerous pockets of space to receive and progress play. These tactical nuances ultimately shaped the game's rhythm, with Arsenal exploiting Madrid's defensive inconsistencies through calculated positional rotations and third-man combinations. While Ancelotti's system succeeded in forcing Arsenal into wider areas, the Gunners' ability to manipulate space through intelligent movement and quick passing combinations ensured they maintained control of the game's tempo. Having successfully broken through Real Madrid's press with quick vertical combinations, Arsenal immediately shift their focus to exploiting the wide channels. The electric pace and technical quality of Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli proved particularly effective against Madrid's defensive setup, which becomes vulnerable during transition moments when midfield cover is slow to recover. On the right flank, Saka repeatedly tests David Alaba's defensive positioning, utilizing his trademark body feints and rapid changes of direction to create separation. The English winger's decision-making in the final third poses constant problems, whether driving to the byline for cutbacks to Mikel Merino or cutting inside to disrupt Madrid's defensive shape. This very movement led to Arsenal's opening goal, as Saka's inward dribble drew a foul just outside the area, allowing Declan Rice to convert the resulting set piece with precision. Martinelli's duel with Federico Valverde on the opposite flank presents an intriguing tactical battle. The Brazilian's explosive acceleration allows him to gain half-yard advantages, creating opportunities to deliver dangerous crosses or pull defenders out of position. Valverde, typically a midfielder deployed in an unfamiliar right-back role, struggles to contain Martinelli's direct running while also maintaining defensive discipline. The effectiveness of Arsenal's wing play forces Madrid's center-backs into uncomfortable wide positions, creating exploitable gaps in central areas. Ødegaard and Merino capitalize on these spaces with intelligent late runs, while the fullback's advanced positioning provides additional crossing options. This multifaceted approach not only generates high-quality chances from open play, but also leads to numerous set-piece opportunities, a key strength in Arsenal's attacking repertoire. As the match progresses, Madrid's defensive structure shows increasing signs of strain. The makeshift fullback pairing of Alaba and Valverde, neither natural in their positions, finds it particularly challenging to contain Arsenal's wingers while also maintaining defensive solidity. This tactical imbalance continues to yield dividends for the home side, with their wing-focused attack proving the most potent weapon against Madrid's reorganized defense. After a crushing 3-0 defeat at the Emirates, the Bernabeu braces itself for one of football's greatest spectacles. A wounded Real Madrid, backed by their faithful, fighting against the odds. But Arsenal beware, this is a club that has defied logic before. Remember La Remontada against Wolfsburg in 2016? Down 2-0 after the first leg, Ronaldo's hat-trick ignited the Bernabeu. Or the 4-1 demolition of Atletico in 2015, overturning a 2-0 deficit in the quarterfinals. Even the 2022 campaign, when they stared elimination in the face against PSG, Chelsea, and City, only to rise like a phoenix each time. Yet, a 3-0 first-leg loss? Only once before have Madrid overturned such a deficit, and it was 60 years ago. The weight of history hangs heavy, but if any team can bend fate to their will, it's Los Blancos. Arsenal may hold the advantage, but at the Santiago Bernabeu, miracles are not just hoped for, they're expected.